Hello loves. It's Joviafel again. And welcome back to my channel, wherein you can find some interesting listicles you can learn from. I upload new video every week. If you are new in this channel, please feel free to hit the subscribe button below. For today's video we are going to talk about 10 ways life might be better post-coronavirus. It's difficult to see a potential silver lining from the devastating novel coronavirus pandemic that's been wreaking havoc with the health of those around the world and ravaging the global economy. However, if we look ahead, there's potential good to come out of this unprecedented time. Point number 1. Decreasing carbon footprint. The biggest upside to the coronavirus is that there is a tangible improvement in the environment. With much of the world in lockdown, the levels of nitrogen dioxide have decreased. The skies are blue in Delhi, India, for the first time in years. The air quality in China has improved dramatically. Point number 2. Family matters. Over the last few years, many families tended to see each other in passing. Time is precious. Children are running off to school, parents are staying late at work. Kids have to go to practice, games and recitals. Family dinners are often uncommon since everyone is on the go. However, the coronavirus has forced a lockdown that will one day, believe it or not, inspire family comedy flicks. I think people will appreciate family more now since we have to spend time with each other in such an unexpected way, said Dr. Gregory Charlap, author of Why Doctors Never Eat Breakfast, Wellness Tips to Reverse Aging, Treat Depression and Get a Good Night's Sleep. We may never have this opportunity again. I have a feeling that we're going to want to spend more time with each other after this. Point number 3. All work and no play. People are working more now, well, before the coronavirus hit, than ever. According to U.S. Department of Labor statistics, 20% of mothers worked in 1960. Now 75% of moms are grinding it out full-time. At least 134 countries have laws setting the maximum length of the workweek. The U.S. does not have a cap. Now 85.9% of males and 66.5% of females work more than 40 hours per week. The U.S. remains the only industrialized country in the world with no legally mandated annual leave. Perhaps expected work hours will diminish. Point number 4. We'll be prepared. One of the byproducts of the coronavirus is depleted grocery shelves. We don't have to build bomb shelters, but perhaps we can be better prepared for the next disaster. I used to joke with my mother about the boxes of milk she had in her pantry, Charlap said. She would defend the boxes of milk by asking me what would happen if we ran out of milk. I told her if you run out, you can go to the supermarket or order it from Amazon. She was right. I was wrong. It's a good idea to have food, water and medical supplies on hand in the event of a disaster. I live in California, where an earthquake can alter everything. Life is easier during a pandemic for those who are prepared. Point number 5. Improved relationships. A benefit of the coronavirus hiatus is that parents are becoming more involved with their children since they are essentially homeschooling their progeny. The upside of that is you develop a better understanding of your child as a student, said Dr. Jacqueline Jones, author of Medical Parenting, How to Navigate the Health, Wellness, and Medical System with Your Child. You fully understand their strengths and weaknesses as a pupil. You now know what the teacher knows. After coronavirus ends, you are armed with knowledge, and can foster what they're good at, and you can help them with what they need to excel in subjects they struggle with. There are online resources that you can use. I really think parents getting to know their children academically will be huge. Point number 6. Savings to curb disaster. A penny saved is a penny earned is an old axiom from Benjamin Franklin that is on its way back. Some people are in a state of panic since they aren't prepared financially for a setback. My father always encouraged me to put money aside, Charlap said. He made a point of spending less than what he made. If that meant buying a house that was not ideal, he would the same for a car. He would buy the less expensive car. Maybe after things get back to normal, maybe people will be more frugal. Maybe they won't buy a computer that is beyond their means and live with a lesser computer. Maybe one of the benefits is that we'll have a healthier approach to finances. Point number 7. Healthcare attitude improves. It's common to complain about how long we sit in waiting rooms during doctor appointments or about the cost of medicine or co-pays. However, it's time to appreciate healthcare professionals on the front line who are at risk while serving the masses. I hope people can see how dedicated the medical crews are around the country, Jones said. We are so fortunate to have the doctors and nurses in the hospitals in America. So many people take them for granted. They are doing a phenomenal job now, and that was so before the coronavirus. We take care of a good portion of the population. We all do what we can to make a difference. Dr. David Hill of the American Academy of Pediatrics concurs. I'm proud to be part of the healthcare community. I hope that we will reconsider treating basic health care as a right and not a privilege, and will emerge with a new appreciation of how caring for our most vulnerable citizens benefits us all. Point number 8. Appreciate the great outdoors. We all miss going to concerts, the movies and restaurants. However, we can all exercise in parks as long as we're socially distant. Many are becoming reacquainted with the pleasures of the outside world. Prior to the coronavirus, how many people appreciated the beauty of a river or a lake? Charlotte said. I'm hoping we hold on to that feeling of how great it is to get out and breathe fresh air by something that's so natural and free. What if we spent more times in parks than malls? How much money would we save? Point number 9. Kill him with kindness. Caremongering is a word that didn't exist before the coronavirus. I dare you to try it during your marathon Scrabble contests. It figures that a stereotypically kind-hearted Canadian added the word to our lexicon. Valentina Harper from Toronto, which might be the epicenter of big-hearted behavior, started the caremongering movement. The altruism is driven by social media. Hashtags provide a permanent record of all good happening across Canada. Some of the common acts of care that are happening are supermarket runs for those who are unable to leave their home. People are cooking meals for those in need and disseminating gift cards for the recently unemployed. Can the acts of generosity continue when the quarantine is lifted? Point number 10. United we stand, divided we fall. America hasn't been so divided since the Civil War. The division between the red and blue is obvious. Few politicos walk across the aisle in Washington, D.C., to accomplish anything. However, much like after 9/11, there is increased unity. We all have to be on the same page to snuff out the pandemic. Can the country emerge from the coronavirus with unity? I think we can get together after the coronavirus, because the only way we can get back to normal is if we do come together, Jones said. I know not everybody likes Donald Trump. There's a divide between the House and the Senate, but the only way we're going to progress is if we reconnect. And there you have it. Finding positives from the pandemic. 10 ways life might be better in post-coronavirus. So what do you think? Do you agree with our list? Any comments and suggestions? Let us know in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next time.